So this session will have four workshops at different times. But before that, let me quickly introduce you the objective of this SSE. First of all, we will have MM to replace and discuss the challenges in yes. Second one is to reflect and build on lesson learned to scale up on the responsible business and to prepare innovative strategies to effect. The third one is to promote solidarity and collaboration among a wider range of civil society organizations, trade union, human rights defender, academia, lawyer, journalists, grassroots people's movement, including but not limited to indigenous peoples, farmers, LGBTQI, youth, women, and etc. So there are four elements that we want to have this convergence space. First one is we want to explore what has worked in the economic, climate justice, or sovereignty, and what has not, challenges and any opportunities, as well as potential collaboration and strategic that can employ to accelerate progress and participation of different stakeholders. Second one is discourse of business and human rights. It's important to discuss, which is guided by transformally onto governance. And was those management of context that we want to see. So now, before we go further, we have four competence space where each workshop organizer will dive further to discuss this session. Therefore, I just want to highlight one session which will start shortly, which is Software Solidarity Community SDG, and this work which is linked by both areas. So therefore, I will hand over this session with him. Please welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Frederick. And we will prepare all the conference in space 3. We have a map only in Zoom and WhatsApp. I don't really recognize him as I am thinking today. It's more better, right? In the Zoom or WhatsApp. Ladies and gentlemen, how are you all? Today's discussions related to the new liberalization in promoting economic justice, climate justice, and what else the last thing. Food is very important. Okay, yeah. There is the term in the ground. The first keyword is the new liberalization. So my sessions will be the social solidarity economy and the contribution to SDGs and the more. What if you know the difference of the middle that I because the concept of the SSE is promoting the neoliberal. Try to let you join all the civil society and the government to transform the new transformative economy. That means economy with solidarity. Okay, and this is actually the term of the keyword understanding the title. But before I would like to invite the resource person. We have the two keynotes that they will present by online. This is Benjamin Quinones, the founder of the ASEAN Solidarity Economic Council, and we have Randy Gunawan. He is the ILO project officer in Jakarta. He will share about the decent work and convincing us that the SFE will contribute to decent work. And then the other keynote is Denison Jayasuriya. He is from Malaysia. He would like to convince us as well that practicing the SFE business platform, you will immediately or automatically contribute to all 17 goals. There is something there. But I would like to invite resource person that actually coming here to take the place in the front, sitting with me together. So I would like to so Min Senyun from the Cambodia. He is accused to not come to this today meeting here because parallelly the ASEAN Secretariat has conducted as well the same meeting on social enterprises in the same year. Yeah, but he will contribute pre-recorded. I would like to invite Mr. Anwar Sastro Magnus. Okay, this is my friend, Mr. Sastro Olivier. He is from the Confederations of People Movement in Indonesia, and he is the executive secretary, executive general of this organization. Mas Sandro, would you together with me? So, and then I would like to invite Bunso. Is she from Thailand? Is she here? Not yet coming. Okay, then I would like to invite Prima. Okay, but you have it. So, Prima will represent the Patamama or part of the homeland. This is the cooperative of female home-based workers in Thailand. With more than 1,000 members, so she has. Yeah, she will share about the disaster risk management managed by the organizations in the Philippines. Actually, we have a Punsa, but maybe she will come soon. Maybe she's still on the or finishing her lunch, but I expect that she will come as well soon. I know that she is here. Okay. I will make some introductions. This is because how is the method of our discussions? Because we have a limited time. I just would like to question resource person, but at the first we'll listen the keynote from that has been pre-recorded. Yeah. So is it the rules that means after the keynotes, after the 3 keynotes, we'll continue with talk show method with Sastro and Prima. So only 7 minutes sharing from them, but the rest is your questions. And they will answer to your questions to deepen. Your curiosity will be answered by our resource persons as well. Might be Mr. Randy Gunawan, who will be staying in the online until end of our sessions. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, are we ready to listen our keynotes? At the first, Chandra, are you ready, Chandra? Okay. Please listen to Ben Quinones. He is the founder of Academy. He will share with us about the issues or why the social solidarity is important in the global context. Chandra, please.
One, the without the economy. Good afternoon, everyone. On this housing, Asian of the Asian Civil Society Association for 2020. Submitting the basis social Sudan economy as propositions for discussion, dialogue, and cooperation with stakeholders. The annual SSE event. One, the social solidarity economy SSE is playing an increasingly important role in many communities, regions, and countries, not only by mitigating the adverse consequences of the social and economic and environmental crisis, but also by democratizing the economic sphere, generating strategies that are the dominant system is centered in exploiting the environment. Two, the social Sudan economy puts priority on people and development. Social issue is ecosystem. Emanates from its responses to the economic opportunities and challenges arising from the inability of the mainstream profits to see the economic system. There are adverse impacts on private population, such adverse impacts as unequal access to food, nutrition, facilities, education, skills formation, and explicitly social mission enables the business team to visualize and assert its contribution to social needs and fosters solidarity, but also determines contributions to sustainable development and in particular, the urgent need and social ecological transition. Three, as defined formally by the 110th International Labour Conference, the SSE encompasses cooperatives, associations, mutual societies, foundations, NGOs, social enterprises, self-help groups, and other entities operating in accordance with the SSE values and principles that are intrinsic in their functioning and consistent with care for people and planet, equality and fairness, interdependence, self-governance, transparency and accountability, and the attainment of decent work and livelihoods. Fourth, the SSE is self-governed. It's autonomous and independent of the government, the for-profit private sectors, and the other external organizations. The SSE generates income primarily through the production of trade goods and services, which enable the SSE to generate decent work and for socially excluded. Establishment of SSE is essential to the creation of economic opportunities for the benefit of the socially excluded vulnerable populations. The SSE engages the socially excluded and vulnerable, including women, youth, older persons, persons with disabilities, indigenous people, and as the owners of the enterprise who as equal preferred partners and the SSE enterprises supply chain. Six, the SSE committee engages in economic, social, and environmental activities to serve the collective functional affairs of the country. Effective identity of SSE members and stakeholders is generally manifested in the level where the action is taking place. For seven, the SSE entity enters into agreements with the other SSE entities or public and private sector actors who raises capital from external sources in terms consistent with the SSE values and principles. Number 8, SSE entity is not driven by profit for the sake of maximizing profits of the investors. Or all of the profit or surplus generated by the SSE entity is reinvested to support its social and 9. Sustainability involves members and stakeholders in setting organizational policies, making strategic decisions, and holding elected representatives accountable. 10. The SSE contributes to the protection of the planet from degradation, practical strategies and approaches to sustainable consumption and production, actions with climate change, and sustainably managing natural resources. Number 11, the SSE entity not only creates a new progressive economic system, it also reinvents the economy and society by transforming economic activity into a means to achieve society's resource and achievements. 12, the SSE entity engages in partnership building cooperation to advance its social mission, promote its advanced business. Money members responsible to support the development of business ecosystem. That turns to the question: how does the issues of the economic policy for ASEAN as a continental network of business partnerships promote the world business of the economy? ASEAN undertakes four major actions. 1. Conduct training courses on the values, principles, and practices of SSE at various levels. ASEAN established the ASEAN SSE online academy, creating out seminars and share courses of SSE. 2. Take studies of SSE practice and innovations in various Asian countries and disseminate the documents to ASEAN focal points, South Asia, Southeast Asia, and East Asia. Create and nurture SSE convergent spaces for the common Asia Solidarity Economic Forum to enhance experience and knowledge sharing on highly developed SSE models for countries and continents. Encourage and support the development of national SSE networks in Asian countries through which the actions of SSE and ASEAN are organized. Thank you for listening and today.
Thank you, Ben. That reward there, what Ben explained at the first, just to remind you that the following just only the keyword, democratizations of economy. Sorry. Democratizations of economy. Yeah. The second is responses entrepreneurial. Responses entrepreneurship. So that means the FFE and the platform of economy. They provide the specific business model that we ensure that it will be more sustainable for the give more prosperity for the people. And then the third is ecological transition. If you would like to ask me what is actually the practice of the SSE, you will understand from Castro will explain about the cooperative. Okay. En prima, acababa is That collective ownership. So this is the typical character of the SSE. It's owned not only by the shareholder, but as producers, the local community. And the third is the self-governance. Yeah, so is it the typical character of the SSE enterprises? They are self-managed. So that it means self-managed. That's depending on the donor or sponsor, but they can stay doing the business at least by the on their feet. You can listen, you can ask for and remark on how actually they manage their finance to running their business. And then the next is collective identity. I'm sure that you know what is collective identity, like the community, business, and so on. Pursuing prosperity, doing advocacy to the government as well to provide the ecosystem for the SSE entrepreneurs, and then the partnership. So this is part of the typical or keyword that I can draw from Ben Kimon's speech. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's be listened that the SSE not only the alternative economic paradigm, but it has been practiced. You see, Castro and Prima has been running the organization how many years ago? 2 years, and you 32 years. 32 years old. And then 20 years. So that this is not like the alternative actually. This is existent. So therefore, the UN Task Force has as well, the UN Task Force for the Social Solidarity Economy has announced that actually the SSE contribute to the SDGs. Now, let's be listened from the Denisot Jayasuriya from the Malaysia. He is conducted the research together with the UN Task Force on the contributions of the SSE to SDGs.
People's Forum, sharing reflections on social sustainability and sustainable development. This is a theme that we highlight. Especially, I know when task force that has been set up, I know so the social solidarity economy and very well before the setting of the bricks. To the social development. I mean, the addition to that, they emphasize ethical values, which in many ways is related to the SDGs 16 on integrity, on accountability, on character, is on the rights principle, and also linked to the theme of governance, which could be SDG 16 and SDG 17. So SSE has a very strong element of not just individual business, but it's also a collective businesses, it's the people working together and setting things right. Now in SDG, we all know there are 17 sustainable development goals and over 165 years. Time, so on. It's sort of creating prosperity is equality, addressing various other infrastructure, both consumption and so forth. But SDG and partnership. So SDG is a development paradigm agenda which is not just theory, but it is cross-cutting and it is taking a stronger approach in a holistic, comprehensive development. So it's not one against another, it's taking 4. Next, please. And so if we take the theme in SDGs, leaving no one behind, SSE likewise at the community level talks about the inclusion of all people. It's fighting against this dominant model of the haves and have-nots, which the rich, the powerful, and powerless. So we are looking at human rights, age, sex, disability, race, ethnicity, origin, region, economic, or other stages of class. So 9 different categories brought. So inclusion is a key message in SSE. It's in the community setting, and it's people all living in the society. On policy supporting productive job. So income generation. Well, the wealth is a sustainable approach to job creation. Well, it's when there is a protection of labor that the people intrinsic in the workplace and it's profit sharing, it is no one behind, and it's not just self-enrichment as a theory, but in actual finally that in both as a theory, the key is community empowerment. So the models that we see of cooperatives, grassroots organizations, women-based, forest-based community, is a community empowerment. It's not this empowering calls for effective, accountable, and transparent institutions. It is accountable to the people. It is an and finally, in this process is responsive, inclusive, participatory, representative decision making. I think this distinguishes other methods of working with local communities and the principle of SSE based on that is inclusive, responsibility, and so this is not just theory, but examples and do some experiences of these experiences, ground experiences. That big on honesty and empowering. Friends, we hope that the lessons learned would enrich us in things as a the impacts of change and brings hope for ASEAN, especially for work economies. With those words, thank you very much, Dr. all the best of the rest of this workshop. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. That's one. Okay. It was from Davison, I would like to underline the last keyword that he put. SSE makes the SDG comes into life. So, you know, because sometimes if we are talking about SDGs, it is like bureaucratic approach. The government program, they try to introduce the local government to the industry. But the SSE makes the SDG alive through the community activity, community ownership, and social enterprises, and a lot of the business model. So again, the two resource persons that we have in front is part of the practitioners of the SSE in terms of the organizations as well in the business process. And I'm sure that you all as organization running as well with the SSE, but when you are not there, then actually you are doing the SSE. Okay, now, the last but not least from the keynotes, we have Petty Gunawan. He is the project officer of the ILO, International Labour Organizations in Jakarta and Timor-Leste. He would like to present about or sharing with you about the contributions of the SSE to beacon work. Yeah. Let's listen to the Petty Gunawan. Chandra.
Thank you, Ibu Eri. I hope you can hear me well.
Yes, we can hear you well.
So, thank you for the opportunity. Hello for colleagues in Cambodia. Hello, Ibu Eri. So, just very shortly, 5 minutes, that of course, if you talk about SSE contribution to decent work, we need to understand what is decent work. I often get these questions, yeah, what is decent work actually? What is the ILO is doing? So decent work basically sum up the aspirations of people in their working lives, yeah, all of us. One element of decent work is employment, meaning that, you know, employment need to be with fair income, with the good condition of work, hours of work, for example, wages not before poverty line. So although, you know, the employment rate is high, but, you know, if people living in poverty, this is not a decent work. And also safety at work. That's one element of decent work, which is employment. The second element is social security or social protection. So decent work comprises, decent work ensures that people have protection against contingencies, yeah? When people are sick, when unemployed, during maternity, if you have disabilities, so people are protection against contingencies. The second one, workers have enough access to basic needs, education, health, shelters, and etc. And against, for example, natural disaster. So social protection is second big part of decent work. The third part is basic rights. Basic rights, basically, you are adhere to the law, yeah. So no forced labor, no child labor, no discrimination at work under whatever it is, gender, wage, disparity in skill, or whatever it is. So no discrimination. And the third one is very important for SSE is freedom of associations. So workers are free to organize themselves. That's the third part of the decent work. The last part is we call the social dialogue. Social dialogue basically comprises 3 levels of dialogue. One is between the employers and employee. So this is between the workers and the boss, yeah. So it is the term of reference of employment, or we often call it the collective bargaining. Number 2 is the relations between management and workers. So workers have the ability to also voices the functioning of enterprise. So this is very important, management and workers. And the third one is the dialogue between social partners. between the enterprise, with the government, with NGOs, etc., etc. And this will ensure that the economic democracy are in place. So this is 4 pillars of decent work, which is very important also. So if you look how it is in statistics, yeah, because you need to know in very detail what is decent work in practice. I'll just leave this with Ibu Eri, then the slides also will be shared with colleagues in the room. So last point. So what is the SSE contribution to decent work? There are 2, in my opinion, 2 major contribution SSE to decent work. First is a this SSE ensure social dialogue and workers' rights are in place. This is very important because, you know, with the SSE format of enterprise, workers are not only able to make decisions on their working conditions, but also on functioning of the enterprise because the governance are democratic. So workers could they have the rights to collective bargaining at workplace, negotiate with management. They can form trade unions with associations. They will have better income and productivity, non-discrimination and disparity. And last but not least, I think it also mentioned in the previous speakers is just transition. We often hear about, you know, energy transition, digital transition, whatever, which is, you know, without any communication between the management and workers, we are very sure that someone will be left behind during this transition. So SSE will ensure that there is a just in transition. And the second one, of course, contribution to society, which is the main, I think, elements of SSE, which is contributing to decent work. That's all, Ibu Eri. I hope this is very clear. I cannot hear you, Ibu, but it's okay.
As he explained that with the everything about actually the running of the organizations like the board comes we might do it. At the same time, it's contribute to the decent work. So it was the key approach about the concept of spending of the SSE. If you want to know further about the SSE, you can find in the YouTube. Yeah, Chandra, is it here? In the YouTube, we have already sufficient information on the SSE in the Asia. Just click SSE Academy, and you will find a lot of series of the effectively try to discuss about the principle of the SSE as well as the case study from many countries in Asia. Dear friends, dear colleagues here, now it's time to listen. How is the practice of the SSE in the country? Yeah. Enough with the concept. But now see the practice. You can later on have chance to ask Pastor and Prima all about the SDGs, the principle, and how can the cooperative agriculture link to the food sovereignty, everything that link to our ocean space, economic justice, and as to our two resources. So I will start first with the Sastro. Yeah, Sastro, I think it's your time.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Ferry. Good afternoon. Yeah, I think it's very important discussion now. We studying together about SSE. SSE is our alternative. SSE is our future. Because we must think the political system with the to society. But this one is, I think, is different definition of what the socialism before and socialism. This, yeah, I think our big background about the global situation, about the global situation. We already have of the SMP. Why? 1% people versus 90% people. 1% people, they have a lot, they have many, they have king or queen, they have competition, they have island, they have a country. I think it's very important. Inequality in the world until now, not finished, because we don't have of the solution how to practice together about the like solidarity economy. Now, in the global situation, we know about the revolution industry 4.0, digitalization, also pandemic COVID-19, and climate and economic crisis, also food crisis now. And the impact, yeah, we know. I told before, the inequality, discrimination, oppression, and exploitation. I think we can look in the ASEAN country how the people like workers, it is disabilities, all in the poorest 90% people, but we don't have a power for the economic, social culture. The oldest oppressed by the 1% people. Next. Yeah. And this one is just this is our experience in Indonesia. Vision will organize by lines. You understand? The line farmer, they buy lines. Also, sell all the items. Also, vision form. They sell their intention. This is in society now. There is no added value from the artist. This is a struggle. We sell our material. So unique of the not implementation in our country. I think, I don't know, in Korea, Philippines, in Myanmar, in Malaysia, I don't know. But I think still the same, the condition. So, our culture, this is finished because change with the green revolution change the practice of the natural agriculture to chemical agriculture and the ecosystem and growing is still totally destroyed and then planning the successful for the organization because for organization and now because precarization. And product they still the permanent workers, for example, and no for the precariat. This is the job, non-permanent workers. The always the flexible, either the contract outsourcing, the informal workers, home workers, for example. This was impact from the green revolution. I think in Indonesia it started on 1970 until now still exists. Next. Yeah. And social reality problem, the workers and working people is the solve for their basic need. Our consumption, we buy our consumption. So all I think is problem. I hope to the next we can production we consumption our production and we production our consumption. I think that the principle of very important principle of working people. Next. Yeah. This one I said about our experience for the first debate in our organization. And the result is how to balance for the politic, economic, transformative social protection struggle. And the three pillars of program. This is a slide of our foundation. Next. And in the economic struggle, we have manifesto. For the manifesto, we talk about the four pillars economy. The first is structuring how to structuring consumption, and the second how to structuring and development for the production, and the third is how to ranking of distribution, like vision to waters, vision and the last is very important. We have got the economic institutional because this is very important to us. And if we will implement about the SSE, cooperative is the link. Next. Next, sorry. Yeah, the second initiative, we have got the making workshop. What is the work? Our workshop? The workshop is make up the participatory region. I think it's important because main initiator make up the people. This is responsibility for the researcher. I think this is very important. And for example, this is for our research is how to maintain our consumption in the world transmission and so on. Maybe 4 years ago, in our workshop, the rate of consumption and in Indonesia is 2 million. Only 15 basically. And so we must mapping our potential. I think what is our potential? Or we have a potential to production rice, to production vegetable. Maybe we can focus on the this type of we can send education to the people about their all consumption, also the overall production. And in our initiative is we have to make up the symbol to how do we can really what is our symbol? The symbol is coffee because coffee is very popular in Indonesia, also in the people every morning, every afternoon. And the coffee is based on our production and our consumption. I think we have of the learning for the we can suffer. And the third initiative is we have a workshop about the democratic. Many of the democratic in our member, also our network. We pick up the life of the deadline. We how to change about the makeup and make and this one is also the in our education, in our training, for example, we must have of the comparison. For example, is credit union, the other of the bank. For example, we all have of the we are the customer. But in credit union, it's important for how to engage to the overall member. So in our organization, until now we have SME for this more than much we need to how to let's say get we need to get the I think to the future if we together learning and sharing, I think we can have up the input our economic problem in ASEAN level. Maybe
Okay, thank you. You see, just across the Saslo, it can be combined from the kind of Saslo sharing. And the first, in the cooperative, there are over 500 community cooperatives leading the ESS Secretary General. Cooperative is not only the business entity, but as well the movement. You can feel it the way how he presents a lot of ideology debate all of us. Yeah. You can find that. I feel more curious. What kind of production get produced by the what kind of product?
I think we have many of that.
Just actually,
Coffee, rice, fish,
okay. He explained it's not about the content, but actually he drawing from the experience of the story of the community cooperative. Rice, coffee, and fish, yeah. So, okay, thank you, Pastor. Now giving us more visual about the cooperative agriculture. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we go to the Patamaka. This is a community forum, the local based workers in the Philippines. Primarily, you have about 10 to 15 minutes. Okay. What we can go to the I would like to link directly your organizations. How you contribute to the climate standard that your organization is doing, because our organization is to the climate change. This is your time, very much. Good afternoon, everybody. In behalf of Patamaka Rice and the workers in the informal sector enterprise, I would like to present to you the urban community chair towards building a community-based social solidarity economy model with bottom-up approach. Thank you. So I would like to introduce Patamaka Rice. It means workers in the informal sector enterprise. This is a membership-based organization organized in 2006 at the capital of Patamaka, Region 4, chapter with 361 members, and mostly and majority are women and home-based workers. This is a social enterprise seeking business solutions to problems, social problems, aiming to be a social solidarity economy organization. Why does we call it Patamaka White? Affiliated with the National Network of Informal Workers. That is my organization. And the movement teams, which is composed of 27 organizations of home-based and other informal workers in the state. We have also challenges that we face, and some of them are hunger, which during the COVID times, and health in COVID crisis, also unemployment and unemployment connected to unpaid care work, because most of us are women. Democratic deficit or extreme inequalities because of the gender issue between the men and women. Widening digital divides, and also the climate change, the effect of climate change, mostly in the rural area. But not only in the rural area, but also in the urban area. Fresh places are limited. So what we did as a response and also an initiative, we developed the social solidarity-based actions for relief and recovery, and bridging the digital divide in communication, education, and marketing. Because most of our members are meaning generalized, they are poor. They don't have enough formal education. So we also have savings and loan association other than cooperative. This savings and loan association or these will aid help facilitate livelihood recovery. And during COVID times, we shift production under COVID to personal protective equipment and other personal protective equipment also. Health and wellness and food security through supported community organic agriculture and community gardens and kitchen. Let's move forward with the slide so that we can see what we do. And that's our product, the home-based workers product. Move forward just to see the products. The project is located association. It's a public land acquired by the organization. It is nearby the lake, and we have the eco park where the influx of people from morning till evening. The wide operation is based on membership investment, return on investment, promotion, and care for consumers and the environment, and governance, and partnership. So the essence, the importance of social conduct, economy, in practice in this organization. So wise approaches are also aligned with various goals in SSE dimensions, SDG indicators, as what mentioned a while ago during our keynote by our keynote speakers. The number one is the social responsible governance, the people-centered development. And the third is the environmental conservation, socio-economic sustainability, to care for people, planet, and prosperity. And also, the edifying ethical values are there in the operation of the Patamabawas project. That's the SDG code. And before I end with that presentation, there is a signing by the lecturer on issue of violence and imprisonment. She replied, and said, alone we can do so little. Together we can do so much. And together we shall overcome, because in solidarity we are strong. So that ends my presentation. And what we also did on the issue of climate justice, because we are home-based workers, we care for the environment, and we are the number one victims of natural disasters, like in the Philippines, so many typhoons, earthquakes, aside from human disasters. So, we keep active in our advocacy together with other women's networks, rural women, particularly rural women. We advocate for the campaign to stop illegal mining that is happening in the Philippines ever since, no? To protect our indigenous people and rural women. Yeah, so we are into coalition and networks, and this is our advocacy on climate justice. We hold the illegal miners responsible for what they did to our rural women, to our indigenous people because of illegal mining. And also, we have this activity on disaster risk reduction and management. In times of calamities, we have the mapping first. We have the mapping in preparation for the disaster to come. We have the mapping states that where are the home-based workers and informal workers located in urban and rural areas? Are they living in a dead zone? Yeah, okay. Yeah, sorry, I have to limit your data because I have already had notifications from Frederick about and also we have living and cycling and management also. This is in training. No practice in the groceries and supermarket. And also, few years ago, the Congress, the 50th Congress, on clean air. Sorry, thank you very much. It's very difficult to stop because a lot of stories you want to share. Actually, you can recognize subject to what the sport best purpose. Concern on the environment, concern on the education and equality, finding jobs, and doing the collective economic because we're not taking away this. I like the last book she taught. Together, we can be strong. Can we shout it together? I hope that we can take it over this word so we can do your organization. Ladies and gentlemen, I have already got notifications from Frederick confidence space coordinator and I is needed. We started late because of the delay from the plenary as well, but it's our consequence. We have to squeeze our workshops because we have to respect as well for the others. But I will let you some questions if you want to raise to this two resource persons as well. I think the Bendy Gunawan, the project officers from ILO is still there in the online. Okay. You can raise questions if you have anything you want to share about the distant more, about the practice of the SSE. Just raise your hand. Or you want to share, but only direct to the point here. Anybody? Yeah, please.
Thank you so much for sharing. I think there's a question. My name is Lee. I'm from the organization's office. So, because like we have seen that the SDG approaches sound like a little bit more unified approach. Do you see how this reorganizing approach can be complementary to the SDGs?
As the approach contributes.
Okay, how can SDG approach very contribute? This is incredible aspects the SSE contribute to the SDG. Because the SSE is the fair use then practicing by the social enterprise, by the NGOs, by social ideals, by the cooperative, by the self-help groups. With the principles like the ethical, democratic governance, and the prosperity, climate, and the sustainable economy, particularly the ethical, and it automatically contribute to the all 70 goals SDGs. So it's I want to maybe there more questions. Anyone? Okay. Very good. You and then lady, yeah? Your name, the country.
Good afternoon. I'm Mr. Yang from Laos.
Yeah, actually, the application big to create a cooperative, but as how people experience or more negative that we restart again. So it is very hard um, to unite again as a group as a cooperative. What and because you have a lot of experience in terms of unite the many cooperative. So what is your message when you communicate with the people to get those of them to unite them?
Okay, I would like to bring two questions together, so maybe we can have the same answer by the researchers.
Hello everyone, I'm here from APA. APA is active for Paris Peace Agreement. So my question is that, yes, I'm from Cambodia. My question is that how can NGO or CSO in Asia include minority and marginalized, especially LGBTIQ, disability, and state-led person into the development agenda? Thank you.
Thank you very much. So there is two questions, and the first related to cooperative. Pastor, how do you bring the message to your members of the cooperatives?
Okay. In our experience, before is me, for example, I was trade union activist, and we become alliance with the vision union, vision for union, women union, these people. Before is we focus in the political how to make a political party. For the first our program is, but the problem is very difficult because we forget how to make up the program for the growth economy. I think not only for the activities, but they are also in the people. The whole process is very, I think, long time process, more than 25 years. Yeah. And before is vision with the workers cannot together, but we learning together about the social action, and the social action is I think it's important. We can have of the same issue and so we require to make up a building of the political party. What they will make up the evaluation also strictly evaluation. Action. In our reflection, we must balance. For economy, if we have of the building economy, we must have of the solidarity. We cannot like the dreamer called we cannot individual. But this is important for us. First, we also debating about the who are working class in Asia, I think different with the theory. For example, the working class in Europe, in United States, the country is already finished of their industrialization. But in Asia, like in Indonesia, and Philippines, Cambodia, yeah, different. This is we need working together from the vision for the workers, from the physical women, it is people, and so on, and we call this working people. And the second question, I think, for the marginalized people, this is big potential, the same potential, because solidarity, so maintenance the collective, it is not so not political. It's the same. Political is different. It's different, different. This is, but if we condition, I think is to building. But we must have the spirit, we must have the principle. For debating about fiction, I think is important because if we one perspective for the all is easy to how to be talking to the nation.
Thank you, Pak Sastro. The time is end, but I would like to the last might be the message or keynote from Prima. What do you want to say of the sessions to all participants here to encourage them to practice the SSE? First of all, the importance of organizing, very important, the organizing. And then strengthen our organization and do coalition building. Because in numbers, we have voices, and the government, even the private sectors, can hear us, hear our sentiments. So we have to strengthen and organize more with our sector. Thank you. You help me to conclude. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think from the today discussions that I can conclude here what can be recommended from our workshops. So that means it is convinced that the SSE practices could contribute to the SDGs and decent goal. So that we expect that can you imagine that when all the community organizations like your organizations can be stronger, then the SDGs might be we should not wait until 2030. Maybe can be faster, and the inequality can be faster and reduced. So we would like to support what we recommend to the Secretariat of ASEAN, and they have to provide the conducive ecosystem for the ethnic practitioners, for the cooperative, for the self-help groups, for the female home workers, for the informal sector, and so on. Yeah. Because so we would like to support this to the ASEAN Secretariat. At the first, why? Because the SSE practitioners is different network rather than the commercial capitalism. We are based not on the financial capital, but we are based on the social capital, and then we concern on the prosperity, equality, as well as the conservation. So I think I try to conclude that and then write in the recommendations to the plenary as well, confidence based coordinator. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your patience. Give applause to the to our keynotes and their hands. Again, Eric, the moderators would like to thank you very much and apologize for everything.
Thank you, everyone. This is the end of the session. I'm sorry for the lack of quality of the audio. There are many behind stories in this session. I will end this Zoom meeting now. Thank you. Thank you.